Gender activists are expressing dissatisfaction with government in delaying passage of the Affirmative Action Bill. Feminist and director of DICRO, Kina Likimani, says women activists won't plead with government to pass the bill since they view it as their responsibility. She made this known at a conference here in Accra.
The drafting of Ghana's affirmative action law began as far back as the year 2011. Till date, the bill has not been passed. The government has made several promises to get the bill passed in 2017 and in 2020, yet none of these promises have materialized. Numerous petitions by women's groups and civil society organizations to government have been attempted but not yielded any results. It is against this backdrop that feminist and director of DICRO, Kina Likimani, emphatically stated that government should act as leaders and not political operators in the passage of the bill.
That's the bill. They should be leaders, not political operatives. They should pass the bill because it is the right thing to do. And after having passed the bill, they should fund the provisions within the bill, and then we should move on to the next issue we need to fix in Ghana. I'm not going to beg President Akufo-Addo to pass this bill. That's not what I'm here to do. He knows better. He should pass the bill. If he doesn't pass the bill, someone will come and pass the bill. Ghana will pass an affirmative action bill one of these days. He can either be part of what brought this act, this law that will bring freedom to women, or he cannot be part of it. I don't care what he thinks about himself, but the government, a government should pass the bill. So it will be passed. You won't beg him. Why should I beg him? He's a leader. He's here to serve us. Why should I beg him? Why should we beg leaders? Nobody should ever. Ghanaians must stop thinking we need to beg leadership. We go and we queue. Our constitution says we have a multi-party democracy empowered by the people. We make these leaders possible. So everybody should stop acting as though we are to beg leadership. He can be part of it, or he can choose not to be. It's his choice. But it is our right. We will have an affirmative action bill in Ghana.
In an interview with the head of programs for Ubuntu for Development, Grace Ampoma Efrifa, she called on government and relevant stakeholders responsible for the bill to take action since the bill has been in cabinet for years.
This meeting is an intergenerational dialogue where we are engaging with young people and other key stakeholders to educate them on the need for the immediate passage of Ghana's affirmative action bill into law. As we are all aware, for over 12 years, Ghana has started processes to get an affirmative action law. Based on Article 35 of our 1992 Constitution, which talks about the directive principles of state policy, Ghana is required to have gender balance. However, if we look at our parliament, we have a representation of 14.5% women in parliament. If we look at our district assembly system currently, we have a representation of less than 5% women. Over the years, women have been underrepresented in various policy-making and decision-making spaces. And that is why Ghana requires an affirmative action law. At the UN level, the threshold for women's representation is 30%, and Ghana has signed on to protocols and conventions at the United Nations to agree that the minimum representation of women is 30%. At the African Union level, the minimum representation of women is 40%. However, in Ghana, we fall below 20% in almost all decision-making spaces. And that is why Ghana needs an affirmative action law. So today we are calling upon the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, Parliament and all other key stakeholders, especially young people, to join the advocacy to pass Ghana's affirmative action bill into law within the quickest possible